Hello, welcome back to FACEIT TV for FACEIT European League. And we have ourselves Na'Vi and Titan now on Dust 2. And it is the home map, or choice at least, of Na'Vi. And they just were able to play and lose Titan's pick, which is Inferno in overtime. So
look what Producer Reese has done. He's changed our Twitter names to Producer Reese.
It's okay, James.
This level of trolling is unprecedented. We go away for 5 days, Dan. He's gone mad.
You know what? I think he's trying to get his own back because you wouldn't promote him for his screenshot skills.
Very quickly.
But what about the giveaway?
Very quickly, who won the giveaway? Producer Reese, tell us. What do you mean nobody?
How can nobody win the giveaway?
Are you telling me you haven't done... No. Tell us. Tell the stream what is going on here. We need an explanation.
We need accountability right now on this stream.
Okay, so... we need to know. Producer Reese is just messed everything up.
He's a renegade.
So please explain to us, Producer Reese, why has nobody won the giveaway?
Because the giveaway was not opened during the advert break.
Why wasn't it open, Reese?
Because we didn't have enough time.
You're fired. We're just restarting the game, guys, because the game got glitchy, as it sometimes does.
And also, we need to fire Producer Reese. We
need to find a replacement now for Producer Reese.
Exactly, but it's going to take a while to get the paperwork.
Hey guys,
done, so
if you wanna replace Producer Reese, tweet at Producer_Reese and tell Producer Reese why you're going to be better than him at his job. Wow, we've turned the tables down.
Can't we just go into chat and pick a name? That's random selection.
What, to produce the stream? To replace?
No, not to produce the stream, but for the giveaway. James, we can't spin the wheel and nothing happen.
I know. I feel like we must spin it again.
No, we can't. But someone must win. That's how it works. Spin the wheel, and then someone wins. That's the entire concept. We span the wheel, nothing happened. That means we wasted that time. I refuse to waste time. I'm not a time waster, James.
What can I say? I can only respect what Dan is saying here. Producer Reese is causing all kinds of anarchy right now.
Maybe we don't have to fire him, James. Though maybe that's a little bit severe.
Okay, he's not fired anymore. But what do we do with him?
But his position's still open if you've got a really good argument.
Maybe.
You've got a really
okay, this is what we should do. This is what we want to do, okay? Firstly, Producer Reese is going to mod bongers again. And we're going to take bongers off the wheel. Because that was a variable. If it landed on bongers again, he'd get ops again, etc. So we're going to mod bongers right now. And we're going to replace bongers, Dan, with Producer Reese. That's what's going to happen.
His job is now on the wheel. How fitting? How fitting is that?
Do you know what? I wasn't going to say his job is on the wheel, but now you've mentioned it, Dan. Producer Reese's job is on the line every time you spin the wheel. We are into the pistol round, and Na'Vi have already lost a player in Edward.
We apologise for madness, but it's come to be expected here. It's a good position here from flamie. They're quite forward. Oh my god. It's actually Guardian that picked up that kill, but that's certainly seamless if flamie did. He has the smoke to fall back into. So I like that kind of impromptu smoke to help cover him, because you can see the whole line of short there. He can quite easily be exposed for a long time. That halves the time in which he's exposed, so he can take a more aggressive peek, but safely fall back. I like it.
That ragdoll looked like a basketball was fired out of a cannon and hit him in the face. But it's going to be the push in towards B here. One player lagging here for Titan, but they are getting the frags. Steve's in a sneaky position. He's just about getting one headshot, runs out of bullets, cannot get any more. flamie versus 2. It's the clutch master for Na'Vi. Spotted one player, he's got himself a 1v1, but he's going to get tagged down to 10 through the doors, gets shot in the face by RpK, and that is going to be that for Na'Vi in the first round. But again, this is Na'Vi's pick now. They lost narrowly, very narrowly indeed, to Titan on their pick in the previous game. We'll see how the proceedings begin on this knife.
Scouts is how the proceedings will proceed.
What did I just say? I said how the proceedings begin on this knife. That makes no sense.
I know. That's why
I meant on the
that's why I made
round.
fun of you, James. So far, this aggressive play coming in from Na'Vi is not exactly yielding the kinds of results that they wanted. And flamie is going to willy-nilly push himself into a premature grave, but seized with the snap there of RpK is going to get himself a 1-on-3. That's not what I would like. I don't like 1-on-3s.
Don't you?
I like 1-on-5s.
I love 1-on-3s.
I like 1-on-5s.
Oh,
I
wow.
want to take out the entire team, James.
I don't know if I could do 1-on-5 then, but
like
1-on-3 is doable.
If it's not doable, there's no pressure though, James. If everyone thinks it can't be done, and you do it, then you're a hero amongst men. You're like Hercules.
Okay, so we have a pause coming in because, well, RpK had left the building, but he's returned. So 2-0 in favor of Titan. Buy round coming in the next round for Na'Vi. We've got the scouts coming out. Again, Kenyes, see if we can get any more headshots.
Okay, so this full save from Na'Vi is going to definitely be quite interesting as they go for this aggressive push on short, but we do have pushes from Titan as well. They've got some moves onto the B-bomb site in Apex, but Edward is actually going to find himself that one-on-one, win it somehow, and resistance goes down, and the gun is going to go into the hands of Edward. Only momentarily, though, as the does come into play, and we have Zeus just alone in a 1-on-3 again. But the bomb is down there on Suicide. That's something they have to collect. I'm not sure if Zeus saw it, but he's going to get eliminated as well. Not much he can do in that spot. And one more round here for Titan. It's a very strong start to their T side, and this is going to be quite annoying because it means that the AWP is quite far away from Guardian, and he can pick up an AWP kind of glass cannon it, but then you lack the smokes and flashes. And in fact, he's going to be able to afford one, but Edward, that now means that Edward doesn't have any armor. Edward has no smokes or nades, nothing, James, because he's got nothing apart from an M4.
Edward has nothing. He's nothing at all. He's just above the breadline, Dan. Fast push coming out here from Titan. Potentially looking to break the economy immediately, but Guardian is in a very strong position for the AWP indeed, but when you miss a shot, you're going to be left exposed, and RpK will capitalize. 3 people on the A site for the Titan side. Zeus was holding a slope, but he has gone down.
Kenyes has been destroying them at the moment, but in comes Seized up the slope. He's the last man standing, and there is RpK. He's got the shot onto Seized, and another round there for Titan. And it's a really strong start for them. They're going to have to have one more save here from Na'Vi before they can bring together a buy to throw it into Titan. But if Titan get to that 7-round mark, where the DTs haven't been able to actually put anything on the board, that's going to make life quite scary. And now we have Kenyes still feeling very, very brave on all these mid challenges because he knows there's no weapons that can even remotely come close to challenging him realistically on middle. So much information here for Titan.
You can see Maniac trying to bait a push from the CTs. He's not foolish enough to walk through those double doors by himself on an eco. He just wants to keep that little channel and back off so he doesn't get one shot by P250s, etc. 2 people playing close angles on the B-bomb site. Should have push come in there later on, but Titan have the guns and the power to go for a 2-pronged assault should they wish to. For now, they're just trying to bait Na'Vi, waiting for Na'Vi to try and push, try to find some information, try to work out where their rotate should be. You can see Guardian just having a quick peek through mid. And again, Titan getting the nades in, but just baiting at the time for the time being.
So these pistols now for Na'Vi, they've got some good setups in some areas, and obviously that nice one on B, but here it is, Zeus, he's alone, doesn't connect anything. That's very unfortunate now because Guardian's quite alone with that P250. They've now discovered his position, and there's no help coming for Guardian. He is alone in the dark, and we've got Kenyes right here with a flamethrower. He's got the AWP there, does take Seize down, as Guardian picks up the kill into RpK, but trades are coming. And we have a 4-on-2 now against Titan. Slowly clean out the rest of Na'Vi, and we are going to have to look forward to what they can accomplish on their buy round, as flamie does actually steal away an AK. He's actually found a Molotov off the floor as well. So, oh my god, that was gorgeous!
Very nice.
There's so much hope in his eyes.
Hope to despair. So that's a solid 5-0 for Titan. Again, on a this is a map that Na'Vi picked. I expect Na'Vi to be stronger on the T side, but they're going to need more than 0 rounds
well, they got 2
on
ops.
their CT.
2 ops in play.
Okay, so they're using 2 men to take over the long area. Kenyes will make his exit. The Ts do make it, sorry, the CTs do make it to the corner faster than the Ts do and can pass the angle entirely without being seen by Ts. So it's always advantage CTs at the long push. Guardian getting the first frag. Trade coming in from Kenny while the teammates are already on the site. Going to win the duel versus flamie as well. 4 versus 2. And this looks like yet another round in favor of Titan.
And this is what I was afraid of for Na'Vi. Their economy has been in turmoil for quite some time, and now if Titan get themselves up to that 7, things are going to get really, really interesting. Or sorry, as we get into the 7th round when we have a potential... Sorry, the 8th round as we have the potential buy coming in for Na'Vi, things will get interesting because if they actually do win it at this point, the potential for Titan to actually have all the money, to win one back and then money screw them, that then creates a spot where you have a really, really one-sided half.
Titan planted so late, it's a 2v2. That's a very nice angle from Apex to give themselves another advantage, and Edward going for the insta-save, scurrying out of there like a rat.
Yeah,
but before that, I mean, all of a sudden, the round was 2v2 after being a 4v2, just from hunting the players before getting that bomb down. So, could have got a bit precarious. Edward, very smart there, playing with sound. That's why sound is so important in Counter-Strike. He just basically completely outflanked Apex. Apex 6, the bomb site was clear.
Okay, so, yeah, this is why this gets dangerous, because if Na'Vi win one, that's when stuff gets scary, because they'll have so much little money that the money screwed situation comes in, and then Titan can essentially, potentially, have like a 13-2 scoreline. That's very possible from this point forwards, because Na'Vi are going to be breaking their economy so late, potentially.
So correct me if I'm wrong, if Na'Vi just continues to lose rounds here, they get a bigger bonus than if they win a round and then lose the next round straight away, where they get like 1,400 or something.
Yeah, you start at 1,400 and you max out after 5 rounds at 3,400 on the consecutive round loss bonus, but we've got Zeus with a quick push in here for Na'Vi. So that's going to give us an early edge. And that was a nice one from Zeus, risky, but that's the kind of stuff you need at this point. They need risks. They need high risk, high reward kinds of plays to come in when they're down and out. And unexpected push. Zeus is going to go in. Once again, he's got support from Edward. And combined they do. They pick up one more frag, but trades are alive from Kenny S. But once again, looks like so far, Na'Vi are getting the better of these situations. And we've got the bomb controlled by Na'Vi in middle by the Xbox. And now Existence and RPK on the fly with 40 seconds have to go for it.
Right, so they're both trying to play trades together, but there's so many angles for them to watch. That's one of them. flamie taking down RPK. Existence will kill Edward, but still a bad situation for Exist, and he will fall. So again, guys, just so you understand how the dynamic works with the loss bonus, once you've lost a certain number of rounds in a row, you will just continue to get 3,400 every round until you win a round. So
this is the exact potential situation happening that I could possibly be scared of, because look, Na'Vi have no money basically now. I'm scared, James, for them. Na'Vi have to win this round. They have to. And if they can start bringing things back into their favor, but it's going to take, still, it's going to be a bit of a hard graft, but they can do it. But it all starts here. In goes Existence over the barrel there and into the arms of Zeus. So things not looking too bad here, but Apex will take Guardian down as they move forwards on A, and they have opened it up now. flamie has everything to do, but he picks up one kill after another. Kenny S now is alone, and flamie, he's kept Na'Vi back in this, and this guy has been so important for his team, but now it's going to be Kenny S with the angle. He's got lots of time in this 1-on-3, and he absolutely should go for this. He has to. Again, the mere act of money screwing them gives them such a strong odds to actually win this match. And there it is, Kenny S. It's as if he knows. Takes another frag, but sees is there with a frag of his own, with the angle of all angles to win that round. Considering the economical gravity of that round, I do wonder, obviously it's easy for us to say because we can see all the players on long, and for all Titan, there's nobody there, but I do wonder if that was the right time to go for a YOLO push. Because like, I think it was Existence who went through first, but he just ran through the smoke on his own, just jumping around long with no teammates behind him. Then another one pushes out on his own, and then another one pushes out on his own. And I don't think that was the right time to do something that risky, considering how big an edge they could have got if they won that round. Yeah, I mean, they had their A split going, but I mean, I think some credit definitely to Na'Vi for having really good counter grenades to really just make it awkward as hell on the A long. And without flamie basically making 2 really hard shots to short, they don't win that situation. But now they're going to try to break them. And we're having a similar situation as the last round, but this time towards B. They're losing man after man, trying to push through these grenades, and it's just not happening. Na'Vi looking fantastic when it comes to these just very basic site defenses. And indeed, perhaps Titan would have been better suited, looking for more of a picking-based opening at the start of these rounds instead of these fast split plays that just haven't so far been working out. We've got a man in upper dark now. surely to catch Maniac off guard. He's going to flash himself in. Let's see, he's going to look away. Oh, he does get full blinded. But the trade is in. And Na'Vi have done it.
Again, there was another round there where Kenny S pushed through tunnels on his own. He got flashed. Maniac was just standing around the corner in app. So again, Kenny pushing on his own. And I wonder what purpose Maniac is serving in that situation. Is he around the corner in case someone is behind the boxes, like headshots, so you can trade, or I don't know. Maybe you can tell me, Dan, but I'm not sure. So we've got that smoke again for Na'Vi. This time we're not going to have such aggression. The MP9 coming out. Zeus showing how to fire that gun, as I have no idea. Zeus will fall, but he's got some information for his team, hence the rampant, rabid aggression. Kenyes is going to pick up the MP9, but with a Tech 9 in his hands.
There's a bomb in hand now for, I think it's Caesar that's actually found a position, so they're going to clean up the players regardless. In fact, no, it was someone else, but never mind, they've only lost 2 men, and they are securing themselves economically, and you can see that it only took them 2 rounds to break Titan's economy, but we can see how important it really was for them to string those together, as now they've got bank to take losses. They can actually do that now, and 4-6 is the scoreline, so being a bit reset on this situation, just a small edge for Titan, and Titan are now getting slowly put against it with a full buy here, but Kenny, yes, he's actually going to miss the shot. Guardian does get the tag, not the kill though, so Kenny, yes, with that miss is definitely going to be nice here for Titan, but in seeing such a fast aggression from on short, it might make them think there's someone actually on the A site on the short area, but Guardian's completely rotated here, and now they're going to go for the push in middle. And that movement from Guardian is looking quite strong. Look at this presence. 3 people here. Guardian picks up a penetration kill as well.
You can see Maniac still holding outside long with the bomb. Na'Vi peeking in the mid area. RpK going to take down 1 person, but there are 2 more to find. Seas will go down. He gets a triple kill in the mid area on his own, and all of a sudden Titan have a 1-man advantage. That's going to force Edward to be aggressive, try and get some information for his team. He's going to snap RpK, and it's 2 versus 2. Titan, though, they know where 1 player is. They're going to try and force the issue elsewhere. However, flamie is in the right place at the right time. And now it swings back. Existence needs to find 1 frag to open up this round. He's got 30 seconds to do it. See Edward there on B slope with flamie trying to keep an eye on short and long at the same time. Existence, though, the Source Orper. Can he find his form again?
Oh, just disappearing from the angle in time. Existence to get onto the site, misses the shot, needs to connect this now. He will, and that's going to give him just enough time to get the bomb down and get into position as in comes the rotation from Edward. He's going to go all the way to long, actually. Now, this is an interesting move, something that Existence might not expect. I think he wants to catch Existence going to the pit position after a long plant. It's not going to happen, though, and he's going to catch him off guard. He fully expected the short push, and that was smart from Edward for more than one reason. And it's little moves like that that really amount to something. We're going to get another round for Na'Vi.
Absolutely great decision making there. I think a lot of people would have gone to short, but
yeah,
banking on Existence, potentially playing the pit. It's basically a question of, okay, if you've got an AWP, you plant the bomb, where can you most abuse that gun from? From long, so he goes to long. Great decision making there. Existence looking just the wrong way. You can see double AWPs now coming out for Na'Vi. Once again, Edward was AWPing some of the time in the previous game, and will continue here on Dust 2. So Kenyes going for the left side peek, but completely white. Isn't going to get the frag. Will come back for a second attempt. Trade nade. And that's going to be the CT still in control of long. Edward, no fear. Going to peek to try and get his team a more significant advantage. Has to move away as he does not have any cover. Long still in control of the CTs, but there is a player hanging around. Maybe he will push later on. And that will leave flamie almost like a mid player on catch. He's rotating between sight and long.
Oh, looked away at the wrong moment, and so unnecessary as well, but Guardian's able to have time to fall back into a better position. It might just be enough. Oh, RpK gets just under the crosshairs, just in time to get the headshot on Guardian, and now flamie goes in there from the crossover. There, once again, to save the day. Usually you expect, hey, we'll have an AWPer do that position. He'll get the frags, but this guy flamie, he's rocking A-long defenses. He's absolutely annihilating the push. He's a really good support player on this A-long area. He's doing so much, saving them in such key situations. And already a fast challenge from Edward and a fast frag.
If Titan end up losing this map, you have to go back to that round where they were so aggressive on long and wonder if it was the right play. But for now, it is 6-6 here. We've got a Tech 9 charging up mid. Not sure if Maniac's been spotted yet, but he must have heard them. Edward going to go down on long. I think flamie's just realized what's going on. He's got to find a frag as well. Apex versus 5. Plant looking unlikely, just going down to suicide at the moment. And he could catch Edward unawares. So Na'Vi players running all over the place, just looking, seeking, and destroying.
I love how flamie played that on the A site. He threw a smoke next to the barrels, so it gave him additional cover to play around, so that he could take wider angles and be more exposed, and be less exposed in spots that you can normally usually never play, because you would have the quick option to quickly get behind the smoke again. And because it's so far up as well, players can jump onto the site, so he can get one-on-ones in a 1 versus X situation. I love how flamie's been playing this so far.
Look at the aggression from Na'Vi now. This is akin to Shoxy just charging up mid. Going to shoot Maniac down to 6 HP there. I think that was Edward. That was in fact Zeus. So it's going to make Titan a little bit scared. Let's see how they react. They've got people just hanging around the the B upstairs, looking for any pushes from the CTs. First frag though, going to go in the favor of Titan. No one on long now for Na'Vi. As they try to continue this aggression, Seized finally picking up a kill. And we've got heavily tagged players here. Kenya's heavily quite tagged, so is Existence. And they are now the last 2 remaining players for Titan. Have you? When was the last time you saw Na'Vi turn it on like this, charging up mid on this map? We've seen it on Mirage, but Dust 2?
They also made it look so systematic and slow. And a lot... Oh, beautiful.
30.
And the thing is that Guardian's presence on short with York and stopping them moving through suicide allowed for that, because it meant that there was only one angle that they could get challenged on, and they had another player who was around Xbox who could also cover the backs of the player moving up towards the A-long angles. So they had all the appropriate cover, because Guardian could also, as we saw, take his he could just peek over towards Underdark if he needed to. Underdark? Lower Dark. But here we are going to see the buy come in. This is a very fast one. Tech 9s, grenades in for Titan, trying to get that push going on short. But so far they're getting thinned out. Existence is down.
Here we've got plays on slope, and it's going to be who gets out the flash first. Trades, of course. Sees flamie saving the day here for Na'Vi in the last round of the first half. That is going to be a very nice cleanup indeed. 9-6. And it was 6-0, wasn't it?
9 rounds in a row.
9 rounds in a row. And all because of possibly an ill-timed push on long by Titan in a round where Na'Vi literally could not afford to lose.
I mean, a lot on flamie as well. This guy's been getting really high impact frags. He's fragging a lot, but you know, the frags he's getting, the multi-kills he's getting, are in really hard spots and really important spots. And we're going to have Apex now just peeking in there, looking for the challenges. It's something that I really like to do as well, and I see a lot of players love that on the CT side. It's so powerful. You've got some good accuracy of that USP, and you've got to use it, but it's not going to work out for Apex. He's going to go down. He's not going to get any kills, and Na'Vi will successfully take over middle and eliminate any information gathering from Titan. They're 2 to a site. Where does Na'Vi go? They have no idea.
Yeah, they don't know where the bomb is. They, as Dan said, have no information. The 2-pronged assault is about to begin. Maniac, 12 HP. He could still do this for his team, but he's going to fall. Zeus will fall to Kenyes, but there's 3 people on the site now, and Kenyes has to retreat to play the retake with his teammates. RpK going to get 1 frag, and somehow Titan managed to clean it up. Very important that Kenyes managed to stay alive there. Just move back down the slope rather than engaging 3 at the same time. RpK coming in with the nade as well.
You know what I feel good about, James? My Vulcan.com's team, I picked both Kenyes and flamie, respective top fraggers of both teams.
It's our team, Dan. It's our team.
It's our team?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm the best.
It's not just your team.
But I picked them. You weren't here, James. I picked them. So it's my team, not yours. I get all the credits. Anyway, Tech 9 armor.
I'm not commentating anymore. I'm done.
Tech 9 armor in for Na'Vi. They don't have much in the way of grenades to support this. Oh, the spam through the smoke, which is so free for Tech 9s to do, is going to do some damage, but the quick push from Maniac puts a stop to that. And now we go with flamie and Zeus here as they wrap in onto the A site. They're picking up all the frags with these aggressive Tech 9 plays. And RpK, he's actually saved Titan from quite a few predicaments, especially on that pistol round. But he's got a lot to do here. And Samas is going to do the job for Seized, as we have a very important round 1 by Na'Vi. That's going to completely money screw Titan. They're in a very, very hard spot now. As we can see, they've got no money. They've been reset to 1400. And not only that, but Na'Vi are in a position where they already have weapons. They already are able to have such high efficiency on their economy. So this is really bad because it means that Titan, when is Kenny S going to get his ult pickup? When is that going to happen? And when it does happen, it's got to be impactful because they're going to be playing that situation like Na'Vi were, where they won't have a lot of cash. Look
at the kills here for both teams. If you look at Na'Vi's kills, you can see they range between, aside from Zeus, who's on 10, they range between kind of 12, 13 to 16. But then look at the kills on Titan's side. It's only 3 rounds behind Na'Vi at the moment. But it's Kenny S miles ahead on 19 kills, RpK 14, the rest of them are yet to find double digits here on the Titan side. And they're going to need to if they want to get back into this game. Because Na'Vi in a position to potentially run away with things. So small audio problem there for Titan has been resolved and the game should continue very shortly. Okay, Maniac has a 5-7. That's dangerous for Na'Vi.
It really is, yeah. I mean, with Kenny S with a scout as well, so these kinds of rounds are always quite troublesome. But what are they going to do with it? It looks like a fast mid aggression coming in from them. We saw this from Na'Vi. They did that so well, but in comes the defense, and they are doing some damage, but 3-on-3 now, and there's Kenny S falling to Edwards. So we have this potential crossfire. RpK, Maniac, the distractions is alive here. Maniac takes down one, gets the second one. There's one more player to find, and there he is below. Oh, and he gets the kill as well. Maniac, once again with the 5-7 clutch. This guy, he's making a name for himself with that weapon. It's quite fantastic.
I called it, Dan.
You did,
what did I say?
You did.
Watch out for Maniac, he's going to body everyone. That's literally what I said.
Amazing.
So, closes the gap.
What a swing.
In this situation, I would just throw the M4 to Kenny S and just leave Maniac with a 5-7 if they can't afford a gun for all players, although I'm sure Kenny is saving for the big green. Maniac just is so consistent with a 5-7 in clutch situations, it is absurd.
The swings in this series, and I say series because, well, might as well we had a map between them on Inferno. It was like that on Inferno as well. We saw a ridiculous amount of swings back and forth, back and forth. No, it was very hard for either team to get momentum, all these pistol rounds being won. Of course, a lot of rounds.
I was looking for an overpass reference there.
Yeah, I was actually I was thinking about making it myself, but I also...
We're better than that, Dan.
We are, sometimes at least.
2 AKs here for Na'Vi. See, one was thrown over to one of the 2 players of Armor, Seized and Flamie, carrying the helmets and Kevlar. Got that smoke into the mid area. There is a faster one actually, which gives you the faster it is, the less telegraphed it is, the less time the CTs have to react to it. RpK going to go down. One person here to defend the B bomb site versus a flurry of T players, but the flank is already coming in. He's going to run out of bullets though, not be able to take down Zeus. He's got a flank of his own. Apex will be expecting the flank. Look away at the wrong time after getting 2 frags. Will be taken down by Flamie. Na'Vi back in the lead, picking up a second rifle, the M4, in that round as well. Bit of money saved for them. And that will ruin the AWP Kenny was looking for in this round. And everything else for the whole Titan team.
Yeah, I mean, they just got money screwed again. This happens so much. It's 1-1, used all their money, and then lost immediately, back onto $1,400 every time they lose one. So I don't know if they'll have to double eco, but it's certainly going to be difficult. And Flamie's already going to pick up a fragment of RpK. They got a big short presence, but again, this is really difficult at this time in the round because, as we can see, the timing has allowed, as enough time has passed for Na'Vi to get players into lower dark as well. And Maniac over by middle as well. It's going to be hard for him to find anything with that USP at those ranges. So Na'Vi have this in the bag. They just have to take it as a team, play as a unit, and get the trades if there are to be any required. And Kenny is going to take down Flamie. So 4 versus 3 now.
Got to beat the bomb though. Guardian Starting to push up mid on his own. He's going to take a safe passage, in fact, and go towards long. But he was standing there for a while, and we saw on Inferno what happens when you leave the bomb carrier on their own. Fortunately, that's not going to happen now. Na'Vi going to hunt. Look at that. They're hunting for the last player and leaving Guardian safe passage to plant on the A bomb site. Completely unchallenged. Very smart stuff by Na'Vi. Leaving existence with nothing but stale bread, Dan. No cheese. No butter, no roulette, no roquefort, no other French cheeses. That's all I could think of.
Well, it's
Camembert, Dan.
finally looking like Na'Vi are going to get some momentum going for themselves. And again, we did have kind of another save here from Titan. They didn't go full save, but they didn't have enough money to put in a solid buy, so they decided on a couple 5-7s and a few CZs. And well, we'll have to see how well they can do this time. They've got to stack onto the A site, and again, it's about fact-finding here, initially, for an RV, because they're going to see this eventually, and when they do, they need to try to make a very informed call here and hit that B bomb site. But they have the one player, it's Guardian. He's scoped in, but I don't think he's going to get the opportunity to really see anyone, because they have hidden positions right now. They're not going to give them up unless you go really close. That's the entire point. And it's such a big gamble here for Titan. Will it pay off, though?
You can see the two-prong is real. They seem to have bought it for hook, line, and sinker, but all the kills for flamie. 4 kills from one clip.
Yes.
Them 4. Very good.
I love those points. Again, there's points in there, James.
You seem pleased.
All those points. flamie is a beast.
On our team, Dan. Our team. It's our Vulcan team. Say it.
I picked all the players, though. You weren't there. You weren't present. I had the full responsibility. I had 60 seconds to make those decisions, and I chose well. I'm not smug. I'm just right, James.
I can't do this.
All right, well, quick timing into the B bomb site here. They want to throw the pace off the Titan, and they are going to do just exactly that, as Zeus will get the entry onto existence. And the trades aren't going so well for Na'Vi, but they have position on the bomb site. They just got to pick up the defensive kills. Edward in with the spray, but the bomb is down in the smoke, and Titan are taking full liberty in pushing through onto that bomb site, onto this retake. But the frags are coming the way now of Na'Vi. Edward and Seized looking strong, but Kenny S goes in, gets the quick shot onto Edward. Once again, the bomb is closer to Kenny S than it is to Seized. This is a really hard spot for him to deal with, as Kenny S goes for the reposition and gets the shot, but doesn't get the hit. Kenny S now, oh, there it is, through the door, and Kenny S will save the round with his 2 kill.
If you tempt fate, fate will deliver. He picked the door, and he got shot by the Grim Reaper. So, Na'Vi 4 rounds ahead for the time being. Still some of the Titan players needing to catch up on the kill counter, as they will need the frags to stop Na'Vi with this lead. To take Na'Vi's home map pick. To take 2 in a row. RpK, with some assistance from Existence, going to take down flamie. Left with 16 HP and 50 HP on the B-bomb site, but they've got the site. And they've got the man advantage. And they've got more nades. And RpK is going to dig Seas and finish him off as well. So, 2-man advantage now. And guess what? Maniac's on the 5-7, Dan.
He is indeed. And they've got Edward going for the push on a long. So he's going to take down Maniac. So that 5-7's now on the ground. He's looking. He's spotted some disturbances. And he's going to eliminate said disturbances with his AWP. As we have the rest of Na'Vi's lineup trying to make their way through middle. It's been a laboured experience with only Zeus able to survive. Now he's got 2 players to deal with. He's got the AWP picked up. So an interesting choice he's made there with that in the AWP pickup. 40 seconds left is absolutely doable with this. And he's going to take it all the way to long. Now, Kenny S has moved up towards the slope onto the site now. And Zeus, I mean, he's got no idea exactly where he's going to be. Is Kenny S exposed? Is he visible? Oh, he saw the barrel of the gun. Oh, Zeus gets the shot. Brilliant adjustment there from Zeus as he makes his way in onto the plant now. And Existence is going to make his way through short, it would seem. And oh, what a beautiful pickup of the AWP there. That, if he hadn't the AWP in that situation, he wouldn't find himself an advantage right here. But in goes Existence. Just has to find the head. Flick comes out from Zeus as he tries to delay and get himself a favourable engagement. The back and forth seems so painful for Existence now, as he does eventually find himself at the mercy of Zeus's AWP. And that was a beautiful clutch.
2 rounds away from victory are Na'Vi, looking to exact early revenge. You can see the money running down for Titan. And look at the buy they have for it. This is the jumble sale buy, Dan. They've taken their children's toys.
Oh, wow.
That was a snap. That was a snap through the gap.
And that was like downward as well. That's like that's very difficult to pull those ones off.
Guardian is just absurd.
He's one of the most. I think he may be the most consistent AWPer with those shots on the jump through that gap.
Yeah, he seems to be the king of the gaps at the moment. Getting a gap is one thing. Getting a gap where you adjust halfway down the door is quite another.
Guardian with his second kill is going to clean up the round, and Na'Vi are one round and out. One round away. 1 round and now away from taking this one, and that would be very nice for them considering Titan's performance on Inferno and victory there. So we are going to have now once again AWP for Guardian looking for those cheeky shots.
He saw her hair. And offered a haircut, but it wasn't to be. Not time for the barbershop just yet. 2 frags from Edward on the A site on long. That's going to give them very early control indeed. Na'Vi with 2 more players. The siege has fallen. See if they go for a short push here, as the bomb is still in T-spawn at the moment. Only existence remaining versus 3 with only a deagle. And this is looking quite dire indeed for Titan.
Okay, so if he could win this 1-on-1, maybe he can pick up a weapon, but it is flamie. He's been on fire in this one, and he's expecting potentially a player to be in the vicinity, as Existence also is expecting flamie to be lurking in this area to catch rotations. He is right. Now, is he still going to go for the look? Oh, there it is. He spots flamie. He's not going to have really the time to go and pick up the weapon. He's got to make it happen with a deagle. And, there's a spray from Edward. Edward has been beasting, man. On the latter... On the T side, this guy exploded. He started top fragging with 29, so beautiful display from Edward and flamie in this match to really win a lot of key situations for Na'Vi. And that's going to be them taking this one against Titan. Any thoughts on that?
Just back to that round where, again, we paid a lot of attention to the economy, and you can see why. We talk about the economy a lot, and I think that was a perfect example from Daniel as to how important it can be. And if you look at the importance of that economical round for Na'Vi, and the way Titan just ran through smoke and just yellowed through through long, 1 by 1 as well. I really don't think that was the best idea by them in that situation. And then Na'Vi won 9 rounds in a row and then ran away with it on the CT side as well.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job. It's quite amazing to see. I'm really excited. I'm becoming a flamie fan. It's been great to see him in the past. I mean, saw him in a lot of teams. I remember seeing him playing for DAT originally, and always I was always looking at his performances and like, this is a good player. But I mean, since joining this lineup, it's almost like with NIP and Alu as well. Alu, we knew he was good. We knew he was great. He could always do great things. But when you put it in, when you frame it inside of a great team with other great players who have a very, very strong Counter-Strike behind all of them and experience and a big name like Na'Vi, then you really get to see what those players are capable of. And we're seeing flamie fit in very, very well. And they must be ecstatic that he's doing so well in their lineup.
Absolutely. So I think that's all until the next match. Again, we will definitely do the raffle this time. I think we can make the command producer Reese, since he's a bellend. See you after the break.